What's going on, guys? Logan Cano here, and we're back on the OSIMA Ball Reviews YouTube page to review another bowling ball for you. I'm fairly excited about this one. Let's unbox it and see what we got. All right, guys, we have the new Katana Strike from Radical Bowling Technologies. Now, like the Katana Strike's counterpart, the Katana Assault, it features the same base cover of Hyperkinetic 22, but now in a hybrid form known as HK22H. Now, the Katana Strike is going to feature more mid-lane hook with total boards covered more than the Katana Assault. They have the same RG of 2.501 and differential of 051 with an intermediate diff of 0.020, but the Katana Strike is finished with 500 to 1500 to 3000 grit sea air, creating a little bit smoother hook overall compared to some of the bigger ASIM solids. The shelf feel in this ball is great. I'm personally a huge fan of orange. It kind of reminds me of the old Diesel Torque from Hammer. So I'm a huge fan of the color scheme already, and I can't wait to get it on the press and drill it to see what it does. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so this is a few days after I've done the video footage that you're seeing. I've actually got to throw this ball in the league now. So I've thrown the ball altogether probably about 6 games in competition, and I've also thrown it a little bit in practice too. This ball definitely has more board coverage than the Katana Assault. It wants to read earlier in the mid lane with it being a hybrid cover, but it still finishes really strong on the back. Not as snappy as the Katana Assault, but it still finishes through the 8-9 really well. With me going 40 by 4 3/4 by 75, the ball definitely reads a little bit earlier, being pinned down, wants to rev up sooner. Especially with the HK22H, it gives you better traction in the oil. And the shot that I'm bowling on currently was oiled really about 20 minutes ago, so it's still very fresh, but it handled the heavier oil very well. I bowled in another house for a league, so it's a little bit heavier of a shot, a little longer. Still finished just fine, didn't have any problems with it. This ball is definitely going to be a starter out of the bag if I'm bowling on a tougher condition, something that's a little bit flatter that I need the ball to pick up, but still clear the heads better than like an Innovator Solid would. Or when I'm on a heavier condition and they start to break down, this is going to be a great transition ball because it's very predictable. You know what it's going to do. It's, like I said, it's not going to be too long and it's not going to be too early. It's going to give you that good mid lane read. Then after this ball starts to get maybe a little bit lazy on the back end, you can jump into your Katana Assault. That way you can get that finish on the back end. But I haven't drilled a ball pinned down in a long time. The last ball I drilled pinned down was probably the Result Solid, which was back in, I believe, 2019. And I've been hesitant to drill pin down because usually pin down layouts don't roll very well for me. Although I've changed my game a lot since, so now it's starting, they actually roll really well for me. So probably gonna put a few more pin down layouts on other balls. But this ball going down the lane, it looks really nice. I love the, like I said before, I love the orange and black color scheme. It looks really pretty rolling down the lane when it revs up and goes through the pins. I was able to get the ball out and it finished very well. It actually held its own in the oil and still finished to drive through. Typically when I get it in the oil and I don't get it out into the dry enough, usually I have a flat 10 or something. This ball didn't do that for me. I actually was able to get the ball in the oil, and with the HK22 cover, it was able to get better traction to finish strong on the back end. Honestly, this ball is going to be a great choice for pretty much any bowler all around. If you bowl in a lighter oil center, you probably have to drill a little weaker. But for the medium to heavier oil shots, or just for the tournament bowlers that are looking for that control aspect, that's not quite as early as a big ASIM solid and not quite as long as the Sim Pearls, you'll definitely want to pick this one up. So overall, I'm very impressed, especially with this new HK22H hybrid cover on this ball. I love the Katana Assault, and honestly, this one, I've only thrown it a handful of games now, and it's definitely becoming going to be a staple in the bag. So definitely go out and get yours today. Thank you, guys.